He told also a history of the Dandi Bhikshu. How a devotee should be tolerated, must be tolerated. If devotee is not tolerant, if mosquito will come and bite you, then he will take gun and will try to kill that mosquito here and there running. Like so. So we should be careful for the. Oh, you should tell about the Dandi. हम पेशाब करें.
Krishna Krishna.
So
first of all, I offer pranam to Lord Shri Gurudev.
Coming back.
My Shiksha Guru, Shri Gurudev is just going to the bathroom, so please stay. You can go behind, you know. Offer my obeisances to my Shiksha Gurus, Nichilila Pravesh, Shri Gaura Govind Maharaj, Nichilila Pravesh, Shri Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, Nichilila Pravesh, Shri Bhaktivedanta Chitra Maharaj, all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis. So Gurudev has caught me by surprise because I asked him today, will I speak on a meeting? He said no. I didn't so much study that bit. But this is a lesson on tolerance. There was one Brahmin, if I'm not mistaken. So he was a very miserly person. So he was always collecting wealth. So he would never perform any service to any guests. He would never perform any service to any Vaishnavas. So it says that that house which cannot serve Vaishnavas, then the parents will become very miserly and cruel. Then how the children will learn any good qualities? Therefore, by Sadhu Sangha, when the Sadhu comes to stay in our house, not only we are benefited, but the children are also benefited. In Jayavadana, we see the example. There was one merchant and his wife, Damayanti. They were very miserly. They never had any sadhu in their home, therefore their children picked up on their cruel habits. One day they locked the parents out of the house and stole all their wealth. What is the result? Because they never served any sadhu. He was extremely miserly. Even the most wealthy person in the world, how many chapatis can they eat at night? Only 3 or 4? Therefore, for whom are we keeping our wealth? Therefore, that wealth which is not engaged in religious activities, that wealth is like poison. So, that Udani Bhikshu, he accumulated great amount of property, great amount of wealth, and one day, then it was stolen from him. So, then he lamented bitterly. So it said suffering is also one type of renunciation. Therefore, by good fortune, he left everything, he achieved Sadhu Sangha, then he could understand the glories of Sri Hari Bhajan, devotional service to Sri Krishna. So afterwards he took sannyas, the renounced order of life. So sannyas simply doesn't mean carrying around a piece of bamboo. Sannyas means one should have the qualities of sannyas. That means one should give up everything for the enjoyment of Sri Krishna. Only giving up everything is not sannyas. But giving up everything for the pleasure of Guru, for the pleasure of Gauranga, this is actual sannyas. So that Udani Bhikshu, now he had taken the profession of begging. So as you know, today some people took Diksha. So the rule is Diksha, you have to go and beg from 7 houses. Because when you go to begging, you must be insulted. Some people give some harsh words to you. Some people give you praise. Some people will neglect you. So this is very good for humility. Then with that Udani Bhikshu, he had to go and beg from the same people he used to cheat in business. The same people who he never gave donation to. Then all those people, of course, you know, there's a good saying, you meet your enemies, those people you trod on to get to the ladder of success, they're the same people you meet on the way down. Therefore, all those people who he used to cheat and insult, they do now, well, now is a good chance. Therefore, they began torturing him. They would pass air on him. When he would hold out his begging bowl, they would pass urine. They would beat him, steal his asan, steal his japa, steal his cloth, steal his gunches, pound him, beat him, insult him. Oh, we know what type of sannyasi are you? There are some people who lose all the business, they have no way to fill their stomach, therefore they take sannyas. It is called karma sannyas. There they insult you. You are like that type of donkey baba. Donkey baba means you have nothing to eat, therefore you beg and Hari Ram, Hari Krishna. Radhe Radhe, give me a few chapatis. Therefore he was insulted, beaten, all his property was stolen. Therefore, as a result, he developed great tolerance. But how we can tolerate it? It said, if you do that, Srisudar Parayan Krishna Nahi Pai, unless we Jiva Lalasiye, if you today, Srisudar Parayan Krishna Nahi Pai. Unless we have tolerance, unless we control our mind and senses, then how you can achieve Krishna? Therefore, he exhibited magnificent tolerance. But tolerance comes from where? Only when the heart is absorbed in Sri Krishna, then this world will become insignificant, therefore easy to tolerate. Some days before, one brahmachari asked Gurudev, how can I give up anger? And Gurudev said, and a wonderful example, if there was a piece of newspaper in my room and I tore it out, would you become angry? No. Why not? Because it's only a piece of newspaper, it's insignificant. So Buddha said, in the same way, only when you see this world as insignificant and our so-called tribulations as insignificant, then you can give up anger, attachment, madness, all these faults. Therefore, the Jnani Bhikshu, he sang some series of verses. So that verses were very much appreciated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Especially describes what is real sannyas. There he described about Paramanta Nishtam. The dedication of body, mind, and words completely to the service of Paramatma, or Sri Krishna. This is actual sannyas. So that sannyasi, that Jnani Bhikshu began singing those songs, and Mahaprabhu also used to explain this is the real meaning of sannyas. When Sri Mahaprabhu took sannyas, then he was carrying ekadanda. Some people believe that there is no difference between the individual soul and the Supreme Lord. Therefore, they carry one danda. They say there is nothing else but the Supreme Lord. I am that Brahman, you are that Brahman. Everyone is God except Krishna. So, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, he took that danda and he smashed that in 3 places. Nityananda was thinking, this danda is the cause of the pain of all the residents in Navadvip. This danda has broken the heart of Shri Vishnu Priya. This danda has broken the heart of Shri Sachimata. Therefore, this danda is the cause of all suffering. And Sri Nityananda broke it into 3 places. Therefore, Sri Nityananda indicated what is real sannyas. Thinking oneself as equal to the Supreme Lord, this is not sannyas. But to consider oneself an eternal servant of the Supreme Lord, this is real sannyas. Therefore, we take Tridanda. Some people think Mahaprabhu was Mayavad sannyasi. But Mahaprabhu was not a Mayavad sannyasi. Mahaprabhu was in the mood of Vaishnava sannyas, or Tridanda sannyas. Therefore, in the Tridanda sannyas, there are 3 sticks. They indicate that those persons who accept 3 things as eternal objects. The individual soul, the Supreme Lord, and the relationship between the individual soul and the Supreme Lord as servant. Who accepts these 3 things as eternal, that person is Tridani sannyas. Therefore, when we can tolerate like the Tridani Bhikshu, then we can achieve that prem. Mahaprabhu said, if you want Jai Rupa Nam,
Prem
Upajaya. Mahaprabhu instructed to Ramananda Roy. In that same manner that you would chant the holy name, in that same manner you will achieve prem. That we will achieve prem, we need these 4 things. Chanada Peace Sunishna, Buddha has been saying. More humble than a tree, more tolerant than a blade of grass, giving all respect to others, and not demanding respect for oneself. So this is the most hardest thing to do. One Vaishnava said, I want you to become a Vaishnava, but I met one huge brick wall in my progress. That was the verse, Chanada Peace Sunishna. So very hard to do. Only that person who has prem, that person can manifest the symptoms of Chanada Peace Sunishna. Go Premanandi.
Wow. In the conclusion, Srila Rupa Goswami is telling the essence of all the instructions that we have told, that Krishna has told to Uddhava. Essence of all. Most dear of Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And inspired by Mahaprabhu, he has written Tannam Arupa Charitadi Sukirtananu Kramena Rasana Manasi Niyujya Tishtan Braje Tadanuragi Jananugami Kalam Naed Akhilami Ityupadesh Saram. Tannam Rupa Charitadi Sukirtananu. Tannam Krishna. Krishna is so many kinds. Gaunam, Mukhanam.
Primary name and secondary.
Primary and secondary. Jagannath, Jagannivas, Jagadish. These names are Gauna, secondary. Narayan, Nishingharam. These are primary. In primary, most primary, what name? The names of Krishna related to Braja. Sri Krishna, Govinda, Sri Krishna, Govinda, Hare Murare, Hare Mukunda, Govinda He Nanda Kishora Krishna, Harshi Jashoda Tanaya Prasida, Shri Ballavi Jivan Radhikesh. Sri Krishna, Gopal, these names Brajvasis. Kanhaiya, these names. More than that, Jashoda Nandan, Nandanandan. More Gopikant, Gopijana Ballabha. More Radha Ballabha. This is the highest name. Radha Kanda, Radha Nath, Radha Rasbihari, Radha Raman, Radha Madan Mohan. All these names are highest names. So always remember these names with sweet pastime. By turn you should do kirtan. Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe. All these names, always chanting and remembering the sweet pastime. When you chant by turn Damodar, then what should you do? How Mother Jashoda binded him in a
grinder motor.
And how Krishna is weeping. And Jashoda Mother is chastising Supreme Lord, not thinking Supreme Lord, oh my child, like that. So remember all the Leelas. When Ras Bihari, or remember the sweet pastimes of Ras, in the same way the names, and be in Vrindavan. Without Vrindavan, Krishna cannot live. Anywhere he can, only in Vrindavan. And what he is doing with gopis, that sweet pastimes remembering. And Arki, Tannam Rupa Chaitadi Sukirtananu Kramena Rasana Manasi Niyutishtan Braje. But anyhow you are not able to go to Vrindavan. When you are, you should be there. And always think meditate that I am in Vrindavan. Jamuna is flowing very smoothly and gently in crooked way, surrounding all Vrindavan. Both sides of Vrindavan, Beli, Chabeli, Jui, Lotus, Kadampa, oh so many flowers are in Bhujan. Bees are hanging on each tree, oh, full of
Flowers.
flowers and full of fruits, and they have gone,
Coming
their
down.
branches have gone to,
Coming down.
and cuckoo birds singing,
Peacock dancing.
peacocks dancing there in that Vrindavan. Radha Krishna are playing in the Kunj near Govardhan in so beautiful green Vrindavan. So meditate, I am in Vrindavan. And then, Tannam Rupa Charitadi. By turn you should do kirtan of Krishna name, and by mind you should meditate. But, nirantar, without any broke, as a honey stream comes. And in the control, in the guidance of any bona fide guru or Rashik Vaishnav, Rashik and Tattagya Vaishnav. This is the, and for this, gopis are most beloved of Krishna, so Srimad Bhagavat is Praman, is proof. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told, this is only the highest thing. We must follow all these things. Srila Rupa Goswami. And one thing more you should remember, what? That our Swamini is Radhika. My master is Radhika. What is the relation with your Krishna? She is most beloved of my Swamini, Srimati Radhika. No direct connection with Krishna. I will be happy when Radhika is happy, and when feeling separation, so much suffering, I will suffer. All time, I will serve Radhika. This is the highest thing. We should think like this and follow these instructions. In the end, I want to say that always you should take all these instructions in your pocket, that is in your heart. Always remember and try to follow. By this very soon you will have Krishna prema. You will be liberated from this world. Whether you are grihastha, whether are you brahmachari, whether you are sannyasi. And better if you sannyasi, give up everything. Nothing to be attached. And by that Mukunda Seva, we can always remember Krishna. After this, he told Uddhava, now you should go to Badrikashram. And at once he did parikrama of Krishna and went to Vrindavan. And in meantime, all the Jadvansi, they did fire sacrifice. And Mahaprasad was given to Brahmins and Rishis. But unlucky, they took Maya, means wine, a kind of wine. And they became mad. And they began to fight themselves. Krishna Baldev, they wanted to tell them, don't quarrel themselves. But they also began to quarrel with, they wanted to kill Krishna even. They have no sense at all. And thus, they took that very Sharkanda, grass, and by grass they began to fight each other and killed all, top to bottom. Only Krishna and Baldev were there. Baldev also, on the bank of ocean, he became Sankarsan, like snake, and went in the north direction. Krishna saw that everyone is now finished. Then he sat
Under a tree.
under a tree, oh, making like this, keeping his one to sorrow, like this. And this was very reddish. Far away,
Hunter.
a hunter saw and he thought that it is a deer. And from deer, same very iron
Arrow.
who has put on his arrow and he shooted. At once it came and
Touch
Touch
Krishna's
Krishna's
feet.
feet.
then he ran to catch the deer. But when he came, oh, there was Krishna, Jagat Guru. Then he began to weep. Oh, Prabhu, you should punish me. Then Krishna told, no, no punishment. You should go to heaven. If anyone is doing so, the Krishna himself showed the example. Oh no, by this, I wanted this and you have done by what I wanted. You should go.
Fulfill my desire.
And then Krishna, then at that time Brahma, Shankara and all demigods came there. And in front of them, in a second, Krishna, by his body, he went to Golok Vrindavan. What is this? You know that all the Yadvanshi, Pradyumna, Niruddha, Satviki, all were associates of Krishna, very near and dear. And how they will take that
Wine.
wine and they will
Kill each other.
fight each other? It is absurd. So, in Bhagavad, even has been told that this was a
Magic.
Magic show.
magic.
Magic show.
Once in India, a magician B.C. Roy, very famous, governor of Bengal invited him to show his
Magic show.
magic. He went there. Time was
4 o'clock.
at 4
p.m.
4 p.m.
Schedule.
So all the governors and all high position persons were there to see the magic of B.C. Roy. Time was 4 p.m.
Schedule.
But they were waiting, and he came at about 5.
And chew betel nut.
And he was chewing betel nut. The officers became very angry with him. Why you came late? We are waiting for you.
He'll punish you.
Oh, you should see your
Watch.
watch. What is the time? They saw that 4. Oh. Then what they can't take. Oh, then he told, this is my first magic. No? Also, I have seen my own eyes in Mathura. One magician covered his son with a white cloth and he cut his
Neck.
and taking his head, he put in a box and 3 locks were
Given.
given. And the key was given to district magistrate. He was there. Police superintendent was there. And then he called, oh my son, come on. And out of crowd from one side his son came here. How it began? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling Really, this was not done at all. And he was not killed, no fight, nothing. It was fully the act of Krishna Maya. How it became? There was a king. There once a magician came with his young lady and two
Son.
sons,
Teenager.
9, 10. Very beautiful. And then there showed him play that on a rope, on two bamboos. She was chढ़ गई.
Climb on that rope.
And keeping one vessel more a vessel, and taking a bamboo stick, and he was dancing on the rope. Coming, going on the rope only. And then he came down, then queen gave him
Necklace.
Expensive necklace.
Pearl.
Very expensive necklace.
necklace
Her own expensive necklace.
to that lady. That lady, when she was wearing that necklace, her two sons came, mother give me, mother give me. And they began to quarrel for this necklace. Mother took out, and then sons began to snatch from each other, quarreling. But they were
Equal power.
equal power, so they could not. Then one took his sword at once, and another also took sword, and he cut his head and he cut his head. Both were
Spotted.
down. Then magician, oh, my son are dead. What should I do? Oh, I must die. And then he took that sword and he killed himself. And then wife, oh, my husband, my children are died. And he took the another sword and he cut. 4 were dead.
Finished.
Queen and others were became very worried. Oh, how?
Why
This.
I give this necklace?
Why I gave that?
And then anyhow, they collected the bodies and took away from their place. And in night, whole night, they were thinking about what we have done. I give necklace and for these 4 are dead. But in the morning, they had received a letter. O king,
Oh, queen.
first what we saw you.
Performance.
Oh, you have given necklace. Necklace is with us. And
Second.
for what second we did, we are not dead. It was only mesmerism, magic.
Get any reward for
So we want another
reward.
reward for that. And if you have no belief, you can come and see me, see us. We are alive. King went with his queen and others, and he saw that they are smiling and coming with garland to give queen and king. Then, oh, king, where is our reward for that?
Second serve.
King gave something reward to them. Oh, if a magician can do like this,
Ordinary.
who is magician, who has created this world, how his magic, how his achintya maya, achintya means
Inconceivable.
inconceivable maya. He can do anything he like. So, by this way, Krishna took all his associates with him to Golok Vrindavan, and those who have come from heavenly planet, they were sent to again to them
Heaven.
to heaven. In this way, oh, Krishna took them all with him in Golok. So that was a mesmerism. Gaur Premanande. What I have told, what Krishna has told to Uddhava, always keep in mind and try to follow and have pure Uttama Bhakti. Life is short. When will die, we don't know. A minute even. Parikshit has 7 days. We have nothing. So before death, we should try to realize who am I, who is Krishna, what is the relation with him, and have prem to Krishna. Gaur Brahman. Now, now Prabhu, what name? Madhav should be ready, and he should show his.
Hare Krishna.